Shot62 here. I've never used howdy in my intro before. um, um, so yeah, I welcome back to my channel, and as is the order of the cycle, we will be going through my tier list for the Pokemon of Galar now. It was 4 episodes ago, and it's been every 4 episodes. It's crazy how math works. Um,
Hey, I play the card game. I can't do math very good.
real. But yeah, as you all can hear, there is someone with me this time. So if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Uh, Hello, everyone. My name's August. If you're a Cincinnati area Pokemon player, you may know me as Gardevoir on Twitter. Gardevoir_EX, that is. But yeah, I'll be joining for the fun today.
Yeah. So you don't know the Pokemon of Galar, as you said. Were you playing Pokemon competitively when Galar was a thing? Like, did you use a
I
lot of them?
I played competitive VGC in Generations 4 and 5, and I'm currently a competitive card game player.
Okay. But you
So,
weren't
no,
playing
is
for
the answer to
Gen
the question.
specifically. Okay. Gotcha. So this is all pretty new for you. Did you ever play Sword and Shield?
Nope.
Ah. So these are all.
The newest Nintendo console that I own is a Nintendo DS Lite.
I
So,
see.
if
Kind of
that gives you an
based.
idea of where I'm at chronologically.
I do like Sword and Shield. If you ever get a Switch, I recommend playing it. I like it more than most people, definitely, especially the DLC. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
so
my friend also really likes Sword and Shield too.
oh yeah, it's fun. Dynamax Adventures are probably the most fun I've ever had playing a Pokemon anything except maybe Mystery Dungeon. So
But that hardly counts.
yes, but Mystery Dungeon is too good to be a Pokemon thing. So
Yeah, too good to be evaluated alongside the main series.
yeah. So, as per usual, we got the 5 tiers. We've got excellent at the top for the best of the best Pokemon. We've got great for ones that are really good. Decent, which is like the solid tier. Mid, which actually means mid. It does not mean like people have mid anywhere from like excellent to bad. This is literally just like mediocre, and
Yeah,
then
it's like it's
bad.
fine.
Bad is bad.
Yeah.
Uh, this is my tier list, but you can contribute in terms of what you think of the designs as much as you want. So.
Is this design? And this is purely design wise versus combat viability.
It's design wise, and like if I have any personal attachment to it, that'll play a factor.
Based.
But yeah, no, I could not give less of a shit if a Pokemon is bad, unless it's so awfully bad that you can't even use it in a playthrough. Like if there's a Pokemon that I think is really cool that I want to use but I can't, because it's so bad, then
And it goes
that
in
will
bad.
contribute. Probably won't go that low, but yeah. So the Galar starters in general are pretty ass. This is probably my least favorite set of starters. I'm not sure how you feel about
There's
them
a
just based on the
couple
first look.
individual picks off of them that I like.
Yeah.
I like I like Inteleon a lot actually, but
Oh, nice. That's definitely not the case for me, but I will go ahead and put Grookey in decent. I think it's all right. You know, it's pretty cute. It's got you can tell it's like a grass starter.
yeah.
I think it's cool that it's you can tell starters apart from normal Pokemon usually, and I think Grookey's got like all this stuff. Like it's mostly green, but with some background colors. It's got the big ass head and
Yep,
um,
large head grass type, my beloved.
enormous brain. Uh, even though
An enormous brain full of weed.
yo, weed monkey.
Dude, weed.
Oh, God, well, we got to get you on here for the Weed Cat episode of in a few days. um, sure, I forgot to post the stream thing, but whatever, it's fine. No one cares. And there's Thwacky, which honestly, do I hate this enough to put it in bad because the yellow here looks fucking awful,
Yeah,
and it's just big Grooky.
he kind of looks like a rotten turd.
Yeah, it's like the design isn't inspired either. It is just big Grooky. Like,
Yeah,
I think I don't like it
I
enough to
think
where
it
it's in
goes in
bad.
bad. I think it's high bad, but I think it goes in bad.
Yeah, there's
Now,
definitely
if you
some
say the same thing about
awful.
Rillaboom, I'll be upset with you because I
I'll
like Rillaboom.
I'll put it in mid. Uh, Again, mid is just
Mm,
mediocre. Like I don't
fine.
like. There's not enough that I like about it, but there's not enough that I dislike about it. It just exists. It's just one of the Pokemon that's not necessarily forgettable, but like I don't. There's not enough about it stands out. Um, I don't like any of these starters though, so that's definitely a biased take for me.
Yeah, I think that the middle evolution of the water one is really terribly stupid. The base one's
Oh,
okay, but I really like Inteleon.
you're you're right. You're right. But we go in order on this channel. We don't jump
Boo!
around. Um,
I don't remember the the names of half of these.
this one is Score Bunny. It's slightly I think it's slightly cuter
He's
than Thwacky.
yeah.
Um,
Well, Thwacky's the middle one.
Thwacky. You're right.
Grookey's the base one.
Grookey is the base one. You're right. I'm stupid. I'm banned. I'm
The only reason I know that is because of the Festival Grounds deck.
gotcha. Oh yeah, that one. The one that I got absolutely shit on today.
That deck is really dangerous to Zard, but really just to Zard.
And
It can
the
cheese you though.
apparently the literal starter deck Terapagos as well, because that's what I was using.
Well, at starter deck, anything loses to about any real deck.
Yeah, you're right. Raboot.
I like Raboot.
I
I
think
think Raboot has to be at least indecent.
I like it. It just always just felt kind of weird to me. I think it's the clothes thing. Like it's very obviously wearing clothes. It's got like the
Yeah,
whole like upper body thing, like the facial covering, the even like the like sweatpants. Like it's just
yeah, that's cool and awesome.
all right, fair
You
enough,
just like me for real.
fair enough. And Cinderace can probably top all that off.
Yeah, I think all
I
three
think,
of them going decent.
yeah,
Cinderace is so like overdone.
yeah. It's the most.
Look, guys, Furbait Rabbit.
You're right. You're right. But it is the most detailed though, and I like the animation for Pyro Ball. Uh, which I don't know if you've seen it, but it's just like it's a soccer ball basically.
Kicks a big soccer ball at him.
I
Yeah.
mean, it basically does. It even like dribbles it a little bit, you know. Sobble is excellent. This is the only starter that I like in any part in this game. The others are so terribly mediocre. Or in this case, bad. Um,
Yeah.
Inteleon would probably be the worst of the three if it wasn't the one I use. But because Sobble is the only form of any of the starters that I cared about even a little bit, I did use Inteleon. And it's like it's not bad. I think the limbs are a bit
Mm.
too thin, but otherwise the design is like fine.
Yeah, I'm letting my my card game applications weigh on my opinions here. Inteleon has had a couple really cool decks. There was Arkintel, and then there was also Urshifu Intel.
Hmm. That feels weird because you're like combining. I mean, I guess a lot of types would combine. Or a lot of decks would combine types.
Yeah, well, decks that are called Arc Piles uh, essentially use Arceus V-Star to just attach whatever color energy they want to whatever their actual attacker is. So Arkintel used blue energy,
Ah,
water, and then you would search for it, and you could also use the Inteleon to deal extra damage to stuff with its ability.
gotcha. I heard Arc and thought Arcanine, so I was on the complete wrong track.
Oh no, it's Arceus.
um. All right. So Squavit is. I think it's like decently, cute.
Squovit is one of my favorites actually. It's my favorite, like a normal rat.
Oh, is your favorite rodent really?
Yep.
Damn. This is.
Linoon probably is actually.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, I was gonna say this is Bidoof slander. Uh, However, I cannot say the same for this piece of fucking shite.
Yeah,
I
Greedent's terrible. What are you
Greedent,
looking for?
Greedent is so
Unplugged,
fucking disgusting.
you
Uh,
unplugged the extension cord.
I did.
but yeah,
My dad wanted my attention there for a second.
you're good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just you might mute if that happens again. Just like it
Yeah,
doesn't matter if
I
you do.
remembered that my headset has an integral mute thing.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah,
after I said, "What are you looking for?"
it's not like a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just let me talk about things a little bit more. But yeah, Greedent is fucking disgusting. And
Yep.
I remember when I
Terrible
was looking
Pokemon.
around, I was hunting for something I don't remember, and I found a shiny Greedent, and I was so fucking mad. No. I hate this Pokemon. It's so ugly. um, Rookidee, Corvisquire, and Corviknight. Corviknight is pretty
Corviknight is
freaking awesome.
absolutely S tier.
I don't know if it's my favorite regional bird. I think I still like Staraptor more. But
Staraptor is
Corviknight
still my
is
favorite regional bird
definitely
for
up
sure.
there. Corviknight is 100% up there. It's like top three, at least maybe top two. It's also cool that Rookidee is a pure flying type as
I think
opposed
it
to
is.
normal flying type.
Yeah, pure flying is actually really rare.
Yeah, it's this and Tornadus, and I think that's everything
I
unless they
think,
change
yeah, I'm
that in
pretty
Gen
sure
9.
Rookie Dean. Uh,
I don't remember if Gen 9
no,
has
maybe
any.
is psychic flying. I'm an idiot. Yeah, flying is usually a companion type to other types.
Yeah, yeah. And for some reason they were just like, yes, these birds are
This
normal. They are
one,
normal birds.
well, I mean, it sort of makes sense. Like, Pidgeot is a big pigeon. Staraptor is a big starling. Like,
All right, but the fact that they can fly means that they're not normal.
what do you mean? Starlings and pigeons fly.
I,
Normal starlings and pigeons do anyway.
no, I don't know what you're talking about. God damn it. Um, Rookidee is Ball, and I like Ball. It is, it is
Yep.
cute and angry, and I respect that. Corvisquire, has awkward middle stage syndrome, but I think it's still pretty good.
As far as middle stages go, he's pretty good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, Blipbug and Dottler, I have like basically no feelings for. Um, I'd say about actually no, they're definitely go below. What am I talking about?
They
They're
go
definitely
below
below
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom. Um,
Orbeetle, however, I do
I
like.
I also really like Orbeetle. I did shiny hunt Orbeetle, and let me just tell you, trying to find the difference between shiny Blipbug and normal Blipbug is fucking terrible.
Epic.
It's the yellow parts on like the tie in the first segment turn purple, and from the perspective of the games, it's really hard to
Wow.
tell sometimes. I mean, that's like a fairly big change for like what the Pokemon is, but still, it's just I just had to look so hard every time I saw one. Nickit and Thievul,
Liepard clone. A good one, though.
yeah, I like Thievul. Mustache is a
Yeah, I think
bit
Thievul's
weird,
cool.
but I think it's pretty cool. Nickit is cute, but otherwise not really stand out. I'll probably put below Inteleon.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this Pokemon? Gossifleur and
Oh,
Elagos?
Gossifleur.
Yeah,
Gossifleur and Eldegoss are those two Pokemon.
I completely fucking forgot. um,
They're eh.
I don't even fucking know. I don't have
I
enough
kind of
of an
like
opinion.
Gossifleur. I think Eldegoss is a little bit stupid looking,
I don't
but
I don't have enough of an opinion about the Pokemon to even say. I
reverse their two spots, is what I'd say.
what's that?
Reverse the two spots is what I'd say.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's completely fair. I have so little of an opinion that I'm just willing to accept your take on that because I don't care. um, I forget this Pokemon even exists. This is probably one of the more forgettable Pokemon for me. This
I
one,
like flowery grass types.
yeah, this one I literally only think of because I think I like vaguely am aware of competitive applications, but I don't really even care about the Pokemon. Wooloo is S tier, 100%.
Yep.
It
Yep.
has to be, and Double is pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Um,
Pretty good.
yeah, it has like a decently like boring design, but enough of it works to where I'm willing to put in a decent.
Some things never change, huh?
Something's never changed. Something's never changed. We're getting a lot of decent.
Colossal Fegway.
Um, so we got Choodle and Dreadnought. Choodle is this is a stupid design. Choodle looks so dumb, and Dreadnought is pretty sick. Though I'll put Dreadnought. Do I want to put it all the way up at excellent?
No, I don't think Dreadnought is an excellent.
I don't think it
It's
goes
cool,
all the
but
way.
it's not that inspired.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll probably put it at the top of great. It might stay at the top of
Yeah.
great. Choodle can fucking suck a lemon though, and it looks like it is. Like,
And it looks like it is sucking a lemon.
Yamper and Boltund. I think
Yamper
both
and
of
Boltund are
these.
both turbo based.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out
I
where
like I
exactly.
like idiot dog type Pokemon.
I think that's probably fine because Yamper is super cute and Boltund is pretty cool. I wish I used it, but I used a different electric type. Spoiler alert. Um, so I'm more attached to that one. Uh, Roly-Coly, Carkol, and Colossal. Roly-Coly is just Roggenrola clone, but like
Yep.
worse. Um,
And for reference, I did enjoy the Rock and Roll line.
I also
I
I also
enjoyed
did.
Gigalith a whole lot.
I also did. Yeah, Gigalith is based. If I ever use a rock type in that game, it's probably gonna be Gigalith. Carkol just looks fucking stupid.
Yeah, Colossal's pretty good though.
Colossal's really good.
Yeah,
I think bottom of excellent is pretty solid
bottom
for
of
it.
excellent or top of great. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Um, Applin is
Applin, Dipplin, and Hydrapple.
Diplin is Gen 9. This is uh
Or
fucking Hydrapple is
wait,
this one I
it
think.
evolves.
This one is Appleton. That's what it's called.
Oh, wait, what? I thought Hydrapple was a stage two.
It might be, but that comes in at Gen 9.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they were just like this Pokemon needs a new evolution in the exact following generation, but whatever, I think Hydrapple's cool, so but we'll talk about that when we get there. I don't care.
Mid.
It's
Yep.
mid. Flap was pretty cool. Um, Probably like there. Appleton is goofy as hell, which I respect.
It's basically Goodra.
I mean, yeah, pretty basically apple pie Gudra. Um,
Yeah.
I think it works because it's so goofy, but it's not like great. Um, I'm a fan of
Yeah, I
normal
think
stun.
Hydrapple is a better stage two for it than that is.
Yeah, I'm a fan of normal Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk almost looks a bit more serious, which I think takes away from Stunfisk.
Which I think takes away from the point of Stunfisk.
Yeah, but I still like it a fair bit. I respect it.
I don't know what this Pokemon is.
This is Sandile and Sandaconda. Sandile looks really fucking
That's
weird.
not. That can't be Sandile.
Oh, this
Sandile
is
is a Gen
Sandile's
5
other one.
Pokemon.
Silly, silly Coley or something like that. Something like that. I don't really care enough.
IDK.
Whatever. Sandaconda is pretty base though. I used it and it was
You
really
think it goes
fucking fun.
above Corviknight?
I like it more. Yeah, it's
Mm.
one. I think it's top two for me unless I'm misremembering something. Actually, no, I'm definitely misremembering something. It's probably like
Yeah,
top.
there's a.
It's definitely top
This
five though.
generation pseudo legendary happens to be really cool.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about something else entirely. But yeah,
Oh,
you're right. You're right though. Yeah. Okay, it's top five at least. But yeah, I like it a lot. I think its ability is pretty cool. Um,
I don't know what its ability is.
Basically, it creates a sandstorm when it gets hit. It's called
Oh,
Sand Spit, I
so
think.
it's worse than Sandstream.
It is, but I like the idea of it. And plus, it can reset it up if it gets taken down.
Yeah, by getting hit again.
Yeah, but look, it's a cool idea. All right, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be good. All right, I've said that. But it's interesting, and I think the
It is
Pokemon itself
interesting.
is pretty cool. And I know I'm not ranking Gigantamax, but like, look at this Gigantamax. It's a fuck. It makes itself into a fucking tornado. Like that's cool
That
as
is pretty cool.
hell. Cramorant is so fucking stupid. I love it.
Prayer is based into awesome.
It's so
Definitely goes to the top of great, I'd say.
it's so fucking stupid. Just eat Pikachu.
It's also just funny.
It
Also, it features. It's a pretty important Pokemon to the card game. It features in Lost Box.
Yeah, I remember that.
It does 110 for free
It's still in the
most of the time.
Giratina starter deck, which I used a few times since returning. And someone used it against me, and I'm pretty sure I beat them. But that's just because Tropicos is cool. Um, Fucking Arrokuda and Barraskewda. I like Barraskewda a bit more. Um, for literally no reason. Like it just happened. But still, it's not like
But
that. It's still not that
mm,
interesting.
yeah,
It is fish, and
it's a fish.
it is a fish, and we like fish, but they are just fish. Toxel's fucking stupid.
I disagree. I like Toxel's silly countenance.
I think Toxel looks a bit too much like an actual baby. Like it's wearing diaper
What?
and everything. Like, and the fact that Like, it is a point where competitive viability becomes a thing because it doesn't evolve until level 30, and you're stuck with Toxel until level 30. And but once you do, you get Toxtricity, and then things get better. I probably like that form better.
The
Uh,
hilarious thing is, that Pokemon has never been good in the card game.
Oof, my boy. Do they have different cards for like high and low? Uh,
I
Whatever the
don't,
fucking.
I don't think so. If they ever actually make an EX for it, they'll probably make two different forms of it, if I had to guess.
That would be sick. It's like high amp and low amp. I forget the actual term, but yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I did use the blue one when I played, so I probably, I guess I'd say I like it a bit more for that reason. But I like this
Hmm.
one more aesthetically. I think the colors work better as contrasts. Um, I remember this one sent a Scorch. This one is fucking
Sizzlipede.
Sizzlipede. He's
How
a
do I know more names?
because I'm stupid. Sizzlipede is a silly little guy, and I respect it. And now this is gonna fucking astound you. You're gonna be blown away if you don't remember the tier lists I've shown you. This is my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. I fucking
Really?
love Scorch. He's so fun to use.
He's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, this is a Pokemon where
I don't-
its viability as well helps it because it was surprisingly strong on the physical side. Like, this thing has an insanely high physical attack, and you just don't expect it. And it has some pretty
it's a
good
flaming giant
moves.
centipede. Of
Okay,
course, it has a high
okay,
attack.
yeah, but here, let me look up the exact stat because it's
Yeah.
more than you might think, and more than you might expect. I just looked at the website. I forgot to mention the fucking Pokemon. Um,
Let me check this out.
115 physical attack.
That is pretty high.
Yeah, and
115, 100 HP too. That's nothing to scoff at.
yeah, and it has two different stab moves which lower opponents' stats. I think it's Fire Lash, which reduces attack, and Lunge, which reduces defense, or something like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, this was definitely the Pokemon I used the most once I got it up to
Is that your phone
Scorch,
ringing?
because there was just so much you could do with it, and it had Coil.
What?
So
Sorry, I'm looking for the iPad. I'm sending Bing Bongs. That's right there. It's right there.
so yeah,
Cool.
the
I'm literally helping someone else on the live stream right now.
oh boy, I'm causing drama.
All right, I'm back again.
All right, I'm not causing drama, am I?
No,
All right.
no. My parents chose exactly right now to misplace the iPad and have to find it.
Yeah, it's
You
cool.
know
It's
it is.
cool. I do.
It's fine.
I understand.
It's whatever.
But yeah, Set a Scorch with Fire Lash and Lunge as like two good stab moves, which lower stats, and it had Coil too, which is obviously a fucking amazing setup
Yeah,
move.
Coil is a very, very strong move.
Yeah, it is just Quiver Dance but physical.
Yep.
And I don't remember what the fourth move was, but yeah, I just loved the setup that I had for this guy.
Yeah,
Clobbopus.
it's
Oh,
pretty strong for a Pokemon that only evolves once.
yeah, it is actually. A lot of Pokemon that don't evolve once are really pretty shite. Um, Toxtricity is also pretty good. Uh, have I said who all was on my team? I've said Scorch, Sandaconda, Corviknight, Toxtricity, and Teleon. Inteleon. um, yeah, I'll cover the last one when we get there. But
Oh, well, it's either Dragapult or a Legendary.
it might be one of those two. You never know. Clobbopus is pretty cute. Its colors are a little bit weird in my opinion, but I like the
Yeah, I
design
kind of like him.
overall. Yeah, Grapploct. I don't see as much hype as a lot of other people do, but I still think it's a really good design. I'll put it like there. A lot of people have this
Yeah,
as like
like
their
an
favorite Gen
octopus
8
that like
Pokemon.
grabs stuff and then punches it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's weird that it's not water type like at all, but I'll accept it as just like a pure fighting type. It exists. I don't know if I'll ever use one, but it's all right, I guess. Sinistea and
I
the other
hate these
one.
Pokemon.
Any
I
particular
know, I
reason?
know that that's like an irrational opinion, but I think they're terrible.
Any particular reason you dislike him, or?
Um, well, yes, actually, because it's the only evolution. It's the only two SIRs I pulled from Paradox Rift, and they're the two crap ones.
Ah, fun. I love when that happens. Yo, thanks Rogue Raccoon for being in the chats. Good to see ya. It's been a little while since I've been able to tune in, but good to see you here. Um, Hatena, Hatterin, this thing.
Hattering's the final, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what the
Yeah,
middle one
Gardevoir
is.
clones I beat.
Yeah, it is indeed that. I don't care at all about the middle
I'm not
two.
gonna lie, I
The
actually
first.
kind of like this one. You gotta at least put Hatterene like towards the high end of decent,
Yeah, I'm definitely.
maybe in great.
I'm putting it in great.
Yeah, I actually
Probably
really
there.
like the middle evolution too, but
I
that's just me.
I just you know I don't think I've ever seen this Pokemon in my life.
I think she's cutesy and just getting used to the weight of her heavy hat, which is why I like it.
You know what? Yeah, that is a pretty funky design. We'll throw it like there.
The
Uh
base one is also like you can see like the Ralts inspiration in it because like you can't see its eyes.
oh yeah, that's definitely like there are a
Mm,
lot of clone Pokemon. I'd argue that there might not be a more obvious
that
one.
one's pretty one to one Ralts. Yep.
Yeah, I think the stats are also pretty
Yeah, I'm gonna
similar
look
as
that up
well.
actually.
I'll just keep going.
Let's see.
Impidimp,
Hatterene.
Impidimp, the middle one, and Grimmsnarl. I keep forgetting the middle forms because they're just so weird.
Yeah.
Um, Impidimp, I've said before that I like Gremlin Pokemon. So I'll put him up towards like the top of decent. Um,
I like
fucking Hot Topic.
he's kind of Sableye-ish, and I hated Sableye. Or well, I like Sableye, but I hate him because of the card game.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, Hot Topic customer can go in bad.
hot topic enjoyer. Grimmsnarl is kind of cool though.
Grimmsnarl is cool, yeah. Dark and Fairy is an interesting type. The dark colors contrasted with the green is is pretty cool. I'll put it below Colossal, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
In
My
expert.
personal ranking for him would be between Cramorant and Dreadnought, but it's up to you.
Yeah, that's completely fair. That's a one spot difference anyway.
Yeah, it's literally well, it's a two spot difference, but
Ah, yes.
well,
Speaking
actually, it's
of
a one spot.
speaking of hot topic,
Hot topic Linoon.
yo,
Let's go. Woo!
I never know where to rank these These Pokemon are so weird. Every time I look at them, I have a completely different opinion. um, Obstagoon, I think consistently is pretty decently cool. Uh, I'll put him like there. Um, I think I might like Zigzagoon the most. I just think the colors work the best on him. Um, Linoon can like fall behind there a little bit. I think that's generally probably where I put them. Um, I don't know what your thoughts are on them, but I think they
Yeah,
look pretty cool in these colors. I think they don't change a lot though, but I guess they don't have to. What were you looking up? I've already
I'm
forgotten.
looking up the stats.
Oh yeah, for Hatterene.
Well, snipping tool doesn't work the way it used to,
Ah,
so I'm gonna send you the snip of the Hatterene stats.
cool, cool. I'll have to look at my phone.
Hatterene is ever so slightly weaker than Gardevoir in terms of stat total. She's got higher special attack by 11 and higher special defense by 12,
Hmm.
but is significantly slower and has less HP. She's also
Yeah.
got Hatterene also has 90 and 95 attack and defense, whereas Gardevoir is 65 for both. But why do I need physical attack on here?
Well, Gardevoir.
I can just use Psyshock if I want to deal physical damage.
I was just gonna completely lie to the audience. I was gonna be well, Gardevoir used to be fighting type, but that's not even fucking true. I'm just lying. I'm lying through my fucking teeth. I don't know what I'm on about. Um, Galarian Meowth is
Uh,
Why did it need another one?
yeah, real.
It's just whatever. It took me way too long to figure out that Berserker is supposed to be a Viking. but it's still
Yeah,
not
it's a
like.
berserker.
Yeah, it took me way too long to figure that out. But
Brother, it is in the name.
look, I know, man. I said it took me too long to figure that out. I admit that, but I still don't really care about it at all. It's just like again, the last one was bad. This one's mediocre. Stop trying. Get freaking. It's like do they want Meowth to be the next Pikachu or Charizard now? Like what the hell?
All
Um,
right, what's our next one? Oh, Corsola.
Corsola and
Oh,
Cursola.
this is like the dead coral reef Corsola, though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How disturbing.
Um, I like Galarian Corsola probably slightly more than normal Corsola. Cursola's pretty cool. I'll put it at the top of
Is
decent
it
probably.
Cursola? That's
It
pretty cool, actually.
it's Cursula. It's a cool name, and the whole idea is pretty decently cool. So I'm gonna put it in the top of decent. I don't like love it, but it's definitely an
Yeah.
improvement on what we had. Oh boy,
I like Corsola. It's
I
just terrible.
I just scrolled down and like, oh yeah, all the legendaries we have to do.
Yeah.
God, there are so many. Um, Galarian Farfetch'd is like fine. It's Farfetch'd.
It's far-fetched. It's haha funny. Yeah.
It's a haha funny guy. Surfetch'd is
Now this
like
one,
slightly cooler haha funny guy.
yeah, he's slightly cooler haha funny. I would place him below Cursola.
Yeah. I'll put him like there. I think
Mm.
I've
I
never.
think Inteleon outdoes him, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. Do I even care about this thing? No, not really actually. See, this is what happens a lot when I make tier lists. Is I'll just like
Yeah.
move things around sporadically, or I'll think about it later on and be like, that should be moved, but I won't do anything about it. So,
Based.
Larry Mr. Mime is dumb. Uh, it's Mr. Mime but blue. Uh, and Mr.
Yeah,
Mime already
dumb.
sucks his design.
Now,
About
however, I kind of do like Mr. Rhyme a little bit. I think that's funny.
Mr. Rime is a funky guy, and I did actually get a shiny. Fun fact: Mr. Mime was my first shiny in Sword and Shield, and I didn't know the shiny sparkle effects that were in Gen 8. So I saw it. I saw it shine, and it doesn't change a lot. So it took me like 10 minutes of just trying to figure out what the sparkles meant before I realized, wait, that's a shiny.
Good one.
No, but look up the changes. It's fucking trash. But Mr. Rhyme, I vibe with it. I've used it quite a bit because it's a shiny that I have, and it's decently like a funky guy.
Yeah, I like the funky guy aspect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Galarian Darumaka is Darumaka but white. They whitewash Darumaka. Um,
Yeah,
Darmanitan
for
has
real.
funky hair. Um, I'll put him up here for that reason.
I think he goes below Cursula at least.
Yeah, fair. The beard thing is kind of weird. Snowman Darmanitan is great though. Love him. Again, I don't think I'll ever use him, but he's pretty stupid. Uh, Galarian Yamask is whatever.
It's a Yamask with a rock.
It is a Yamask with a rock. Runarigus is extremely cool though.
That and one, yeah. Runarigus is really, really neat. So
Mm,
he's what I think like Yamask should have evolved to in the first place.
yeah, I like Cofagrigus, but this is just way better.
Yeah,
Galarian Ponyta is adorable.
yeah. I like Larian Ponyta.
Galarian Rapidash, in this particular image, its hair looks like it's like a waterfall, which I don't think that
I
was the
think that's the
intention.
point.
I don't know if it is. I couldn't tell you. Either way,
Yeah,
it's not that interesting. It's better than a lot of these, actually, though. I'll put it like there. That's Alcremie.
Milkery.
Milkery. I don't care.
Yep, that one's a whatever.
The,
I like Alchemy.
I like Alcremie. I like it. It's decent. I'm gonna put it lower than it probably should be though, because every time I see anything involving Alchemy, I look through a lot of tier lists to like find one that I thought worked. And then every time I look at a list of Alchemy in general, it always has like all 30 or whatever forms, and it's really fucking annoying. It's like I just want the one, goddamn it. It's more annoying than than how cool. The annoyingness of trying to navigate that is always way more annoying than how cool it is that it actually has multiple forms. Phalanx is based. They're just six silly little guys, and I can respect that. And no retreat is a cool move. Pincurchin is a silly guy. We like silly guys in this household. I'm probably gonna move Burscoot over. This one will actually take action on here.
Yeah, that one's kind of dumb.
No. Snom is based.
So it was based. It
Frost.
has a really, really good artwork card.
Yo, real. You should send that to me at some point. Frostmoth is way worse, but still pretty good.
Frostmoth is cool.
Frostmoth is cool. It's just not, it came from Snom, so it was, of course, it was going to get worse. Stonejourner is another Pokemon where I just get completely different opinions every time I look at it.
I
I'd
think
say,
Stern is kind of neat.
yeah.
Now, the next Pokemon can fuck right off.
Yeah,
I
it's such a weird.
despise this thing. Not only do I despise its bland and uninspired design, I also hate what it did to me in Fusion Mew.
Oh boy, I have to hear this story.
It is Fusion Mew's sniper. It is used to hit one of your opponent's rolls when you're going second with Fusion Mew.
Gotcha.
I think I've had a roll to Ice Cube or a Curlia Ice Cube probably over 100 times.
Fun. uh,
Yeah, that dude needs to die.
oh boy, that is.
Here's your Snow artwork card. It's actually really good.
The Discord. Oh, where am I going? Why did you take me there?
Discord.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually really good looking.
That looks like semi-realistic, actually.
Yeah, I know. I have two of this, I think.
Yo, that's awesome. Indeedee, I think is her name. That might be a different Pokemon, but
Indeedy,
I think
yeah,
it's
that's that one.
Um,
Audino clone, but a good one. And
I,
I've also always been an Audino enjoyer too.
I don't care much for Audino, and I don't really care much for this either. It's just like it exists, and the gender differences are like so. That's like the only notable thing about this Pokemon, and they're not even like that big of a deal. So I'm just gonna leave it like down there. It can exist. Morpeko by itself is not really interesting. It's Pikachu clone number one more billion. Hangry mode.
I'm a little
is...
bit partial to Morpeko because of its old rule in TCG. Back in EFG rotation, the in a Hungry Hurry Morpeko was used as a free retreater in Roy Moon, which is a Golem-based deck.
Oh, nice. Angry mode Morpeko is the only thing that I really care about with it, though.
The Angry Morpeko was the Hungry Hurry one.
Yeah. It just
Regular Morpeko's kind of lame.
if you remove Hangry mode Morpeko, it's just yet another Pikachu clone.
Yeah, it's a bland and uninspired Pikachu clone. Yep.
Yeah, every generation has one.
Yes, but Gen 3s were awesome.
Awesome, but really shite. I don't know why I keep saying
Awesome,
shite. I
but
am
terrible Pokemon. Yeah.
I've never said shite in my life, but I keep saying shite.
You said it like 10 minutes ago.
I know, I keep saying it. I don't know why. I can say shit. I am allowed to.
Mom said I'll be in trouble.
Well, shite is just much of a swear word, right? It's just like a different pronunciation. I don't know how the British do their bullshit.
When I was younger, I trained myself to say shoot as a swear so that when I got older and wanted to say the word shit, I could tell my mom I said shoot.
Mm. Very nice, very nice. Galarian Wheezing is like... Doug Dimmadome is funny. Other than that, that is the only standout part of of this design at all.
Yeah.
It's just I don't like normal Wheezing that much, and it just has a big hat, and I like the big hat.
I'm not really partial to normal wheezing either.
Can I just have the hat without the rest of the Pokemon?
Can I just have your hat?
Q-Fans.
Wait, does Conqueraja have a third stage?
Uh,
Or stage two? What's that thing?
oh, this is one of the four fossil Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Do you
not a
know the
bad
gimmick
looking
for the
one.
fossils?
No.
So you get two different Pokemon for the top half and two different Pokemon for the bottom half, and you combine the fossils to.
Oh,
It's like
that's really funny.
it's like this is like a bird top half with dinosaur bottom half, and this is like fish top half with uh, some other fish bottom half. I don't remember the combinations, but there are two different top halves and two different bottom halves, and you combine them to get these abominations, which is based on actual history. So,
Yeah.
but first, Qfant and
Proper Roger.
Capraja. Qfant is quite cute. Cute
I like
Fant.
Q-Fan. I think Cop Roger's stupid, but I like Q-Fan.
I think Capraja is like fine.
It ain't bad.
It's like I like elephants. I like green. Uh, the
I
orange
like
contrasts
them.
pretty well with the
Okay,
green.
as a design, they're actually pretty cool because like the older elephant is like more oxidized because it's supposed to be like a copper elephant type beat,
Yeah,
and which is a unique idea. They haven't done that before. The closest comparison would be like Phanpy and Donphan, but this is a completely different Pokemon.
yeah. I'm guessing you just have negative experiences in a.
They're just
card game.
uninspired in the card game.
Uh,
Now
Rip.
the Q-Font does have a really good artwork card though.
I like. Yeah, that's good. Like the cute little elephant. Um, I don't even remember any of these fucking Pokemon's name. It's like
Until I never knew him.
Arctozolt, Dragovish, Arc Arctovish, whatever. Dragovish is I don't care. Dragovish is the only one I like, and that's because my friend used it a lot. He had an overpowered set because Fish's friend is just a busted ass move. Um, it's just so fucking crazy. Um, they can go like there. The rest are just like whatever. Um, they can all go here. I don't really care enough. They exist. Did you send me something again?
Yeah, the Q-Font art card.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, it's
Tackle
really
and
good.
confront. I'm sure those moves see play. The two mana or the two energy tackle for 30
Yeah,
damage and the three energy
yeah, it's really
confront
good.
for 70.
I mean,
That's
3 energy
overpowered.
for 70 on a basic is actually not bad.
Fair enough, but
Especially because there are a couple ways to accelerate metal energy.
fair enough, fair enough. Uh, Duraludon, sometimes I think it looks really cool. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, that's a lighter.
I think that Duraludon is really cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely cool. It's just sometimes I look at it and I'm like, that's a lighter. And I can't shake that feeling sometimes.
No, Billy hated it because Duraludon VMAX a hard filtered Mew, but
Rip Billy.
yeah.
And here we go.
And
Uh,
here we arrive at the pseudo legendary.
Dreepy is cute. And I like its
Yeah,
collaboration
Cloak
with
ain't a
its
bad
previous
middle
form.
stage.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Definitely the worst of the three, though. And
Yeah,
then,
but when you're comparing it to
yeah,
Dragapult and Dreepy,
yeah, we knew it was, we knew it was coming.
yeah, we knew it was going up there. Yeah.
Cool ass design, cool ass typing. The lore that it fires its children at Mach speeds.
Yeah, it's just really neat.
Dragon Darts is a cool
It is the only
move.
Pokemon to be a Ghost Dragon besides Giratina.
Yeah. And it's one of the only ones that's even semi-viable in a playthrough because they didn't give it the the evolution level of 1 more billion. Like,
I thought that yeah, okay. Yeah, 65 for Hydreigon, but you don't get Dino until Victory Road is pretty egregious.
it is. There's some that you can't even use in their regions. Garchomp is like the only other one that's semi-usable.
Usable, yeah, because you can get it early enough. I
Yeah.
just use Zweilous on the Elite Four. I'm like, this is good enough.
Yeah, usually it is, but I'd like to be able to use the full
It's like
Pokemon,
this thing still hits really hard with Dragon Claw.
especially with the high evolution of levels of Gen 5. It's crazy that you can't use Hydreigon in the Elite Four. That's so ridiculous.
Yep. There's even an NPC's Hydreigon that's too low level.
Because they had to make it good.
I'll be right back in 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just talk about. I don't think you care about the normal dogs, so. Naked Zacian and Zamzenta are just they're fine. They exist. I don't really care. about either of them. Um, they're I mean they're fine, I guess. How low am I willing to put these things? No, I think they're like above there. I think that's probably fine. They're very clearly missing something in their original designs, which was the point, because they get their items and and then they get they change designs and their designs become completed. Um, but as it stands, they're just kind of whatever. I like Zacian fair bit once it's in its like armored form. Um, I'll put it like up there, I think. And Zamazenta's not too far behind. Where'd it go? Zamazenta, where'd you go, you bitch? Yeah, Zamazenta's not that
All
far
right, can you hear me?
behind, but still definitely behind. Ah, yes, I can.
Did you already do Zacian?
I put the naked dogs down here. Zacian
Yeah,
is
okay.
right
The
here and
naked dogs can go
Zamazenta's
in
right
there.
there. Yeah,
I think Sword Zacian belongs next one.
that's completely fair. Um, I
That's a personal opinion.
I
He's my
personally
dog
do
though. At point
disagree.
my MF dog.
Yeah, I can respect the hustle for Zacian. It's definitely a cool Pokemon, especially in its armored form. I like that. A lot of people don't like that it's just like holds a sword, but I think it's funny because it
I
looks like
think
it's
it's
holding like
funny.
it's funny because it looks like it's holding like a stick.
Yeah, he's a big silly dog holding a legendary weapon.
Yeah. Um, Zamazenta is definitely worse, but I don't think it's that much worse.
Yeah. Funny enough, I've used both Zacian and Zamazenta over the table in TCG.
Look at you. In different decks, I
Zacian,
assume.
yeah, they were different decks. Zacian V was like the finisher card in Paradox Rift format Gardevoir. You would bench him, you would say Embrace 9, 330 damage, get blown up.
Jesus.
Uh, Zamazenta got used in Dialga. Uh, it was a 130 with an ability called Metal Shield that made it a 160 if it had a metal energy attached to it, and it also hit 220 if your opponent took a knockout last turn. Which, because of the wording of the attack, if your opponent takes a knockout and then you skip their turn, they still took a knockout on their last turn, so you can still use Zamazenta for 220.
Oh boy,
That was played in Dialga.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. You go, oh, I see you're taking 3 prizes. However, 4 prize cycle.
Indeed. I like turn skip stuff. I think it's funny, but
Yeah, a lot of people hated it, but
fair. But I think it's funny. It's a card game. Don't get your panties in a
yeah,
twist.
like
Eternatus
keep the underwear
is
untwisted, please.
Eternatus is so
Eternatus.
fucking weird.
I
I'll,
think Eternatus is an okay design.
yeah, I'll
Although
put
I
the
prefer
Lovecraftian form a bit
non-Eldritch
higher.
horror to Eternatus to Eldritch over Eternatus.
Yeah, this one I think this one's cooler. It's just HP Lovecraft. It is this, but HP
Yeah.
Lovecraftified, which is weird because this is already kind of
Yep.
HP Lovecraft. But yeah, neither of the designs are particularly great to me. It's always really
I
hard to
do.
see what I'm even looking at, which I guess is kind of the point. But wait, actually,
Yeah.
I think this is technically a G Max. I'll leave it on whatever. I don't care. Um, Galarian Slowpoke. Uh, it sure is Slowpoke with some yellow. Um,
Sure is.
Galarian Slowbro. It sure does have a shoulder on its arm, or that's not even, that's not even a shoulder. I don't know what it's supposed to be. They never define what this Pokemon is. I don't think. It
It is
just
a shoulder.
is it. It doesn't look like a shoulder.
There was an old Pokemon card that said, when the Slowpoke's tail gets bit by a shelter, it suddenly gains bigger brain power or something.
Well, I know that's the case for normal Slowbro
Oh,
and
yeah, it
Slowking,
might
but
not
I'm
be the
talking
case
about the
for
new
the
ones.
Galarian one.
Yeah, because that does not look like a shoulder,
No,
but it
it
doesn't look like
doesn't.
anything. So I don't know. They never expounded. um,
Is that
Cub.
what Baby or Shifu looks like?
Yeah, it's called Cubchoo. It's
It's
fine.
not Cubchoo. Cubchoo's a different Pokemon.
I'm sure you're right.
I think it's pretty cute.
It's pretty cute.
I like him.
It has like anime protag vibes. I wanna be the very best. Um,
And Urshifu is just an incredibly cool Pokemon as well.
I think I agree. I think it's cool. I think
And
top
there's like
three.
the which one's the rapid strike one?
I think the left one is Rapid Strike here. 'Cause this one's
Yeah,
Sudden Strike or whatever it's called.
single strike.
Single Strike.
That
Um,
was a big mechanic in the card
2CD.
game as well before it rotated.
What, switching between the two or like the.
Which one you choose to use? The single strike one had a real just like bonk on head for 330. The rapid strike one had does I think like 180 to two different Pokemon.
Oh, nice.
It also had an
That's
attack that was like discard any number of energy. This attack does like 70 damage for each energy you discard, similar like Raging Bolt.
oh, that's sick. Yeah, I like that.
They were V maxes though. They were the G max ones, so they were worth three prices.
That's pretty cool. Zarude Sandstorm, and I guess
I
Zarude
was gonna make the same
Sandstorm
joke.
with a life jacket. I guess. I don't know what this is, so
Zarude Fart Storm.
I'm just gonna move this down there because I literally have no idea what the fuck that even is.
What that is?
I
Yeah.
don't know how you do anything with that because I've never seen that in my life until I got this tier list. Zarude's pretty cool. I'll put it like there.
I like Zarude.
Yeah, I don't know what it does. I've never gotten one. It just sort of exists. Uh, and I'm fine with it existing because it's cool. I just don't know. I don't know how you get one. I don't know if it was just an event only thing. I'm legit clueless. uh,
All right, we have the
the
fourth and fifth Reggie here.
fifth and sixth because Regigigas.
Oh, right.
Reggie Lucky is pretty sick. I like Reggie Lucky.
I think Regieleki is pretty cool.
I'll put it like here. I think it's really awesome. Most
Yeah.
of the other ones, in my opinion, look pretty fucking lame, except Regigigas.
I think they look like exactly what they're supposed to look like. A golem made of whatever material.
I think they do too, but I also think that's fucking lame.
Well, that's stupid.
I know it's stupid. They're stupid.
Registeel is the only pure steel type besides Mega Aggron.
Okay, well they can change that. That doesn't make Registeel cooler.
Yes, it does. Also, I like the noises they make.
That's true. They do make bass noises.
This guy can go directly in the trash bin.
I disagree entirely.
He is a plague upon the card game.
Okay, well that's not. All right, well that's your
I know,
then
I'm
your
just kidding.
opinion for your own tier list. In terms of pure design, though, I think it's pretty sick.
And yeah, pure design is actually really, really cool. I really like that its arms are made out of like two halves of a dragon skull.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I don't know why the inside is pink. I guess it's supposed to represent like the tongue or whatever, but or just in general the inside of the mouth. But I think these are both definitely cooler in design, at least than the original three. Um,
Yeah.
I think I put probably all the others in decent when I did my original Hoenn tier list. But uh, one time when my computer reset, I lost all my tabs and I couldn't get them back. So they're lost to
No.
time, unless you watch the video, which I'm not going to do because that'll inflate my views, and I don't want to do that. um, Glastrier and Spectrier and the fusion things. Glastrier is like fine. Spectrier is a bit cooler. I don't appreciate this angle though. I don't know why we always see it from this angle. It's just a weird angle. In terms of the Pokemon design itself, though, it's pretty cool though.
All right, here I will show you. I will show you why I dislike Regidrago. So because we've had this happen at the last
Ah,
like three regionals.
boy, I sure do love 6 out of 8 decks using Regidrago.
Yep, 6 out of 8 decks for Regidrago is 7 out of 8 rely on Teal Mask Ogerpon.
Ogerpon is so boring. Um, uh, these are like I like these because they like make the horses a bit cooler.
Shadow
Um,
Runner Calyrex is cool.
yeah, I like them because they make the horses cooler, but Calyrex itself can go straight in the
Yes.
shitter. Or apparently, as I've been saying this entire time, the shiter.
Ooh, Galarian Moltres, my
Uh,
beloved.
Great Moltres is so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, that Pokemon is turbo awesome. I think it goes right under Dragon Bolt.
In terms, if it wasn't for my, if it wasn't for like my personal bias, this might be my favorite Pokemon in the decks. I think in terms of just pure design, I think it's
Yeah,
probably here.
yeah. Pure design alone, it definitely goes to the top of the list.
Yeah. I also really like Articuno. I
I
like
also
Articuno in
like the
general.
Articuno a lot as well. The Zapdos is terrible, but the
Uh,
other two are really cool.
yeah,
The Zapdos isn't terrible.
it's definitely not terrible. It's just really weird. I don't know why they
Yeah,
went this direction with it, but it's fine. If it was a different Pokemon, it'd be interesting. But it it just
and
is Zapdos for some reason.
yeah.
I don't like Zapdos anyway. So who fucking cares?
Strictly speaking, my favorite of the three like birds in their base forms is Articuno,
Oh,
but
100.
Galarian Moltres is really cool. It also has a really cool artwork card.
Yeah. In terms of the originals, it's Articuno from for a fucking mile for me. Like
Yeah.
Zapdos, it is paper mache, and Moltres is rubber chicken. Uh, and Articuno is just actually super elegant. And
Actually, it has two really cool artworks.
oh, nice. I'll have to see those.
This is the alternate art.
That's fucking sick, dude. What the
Isn't
hell?
that awesome?
That is amazing.
And this is also a meta relevant card for exactly one format too.
That's sick. I love
And
that.
it also has the trainer gallery artwork. Uh,
Fuck you, chat. You can't see this. You're not allowed.
it also has the trainer gallery artwork, which as soon as I find it, it's really cool. And this isn't a very high resolution image, but you can see it's really awesome.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot, and it even has a good gold rare as well. Most Pokemon that have like two good other arts do not get a good gold one too, but this one
Oh,
did.
that's sick. I think it's just really hard to make Galarian Moltres look bad. I
Yeah.
think that's it.
Also, black, red, and gold is a fantastic color combination.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, there's the overall tier lists. I like it, which is obvious because I fucking made it. uh, but yeah, a lot of Pokemon here that I just completely forgot existed. So I'm glad to see that a lot of them are actually higher up than I normally would have thought. Um, that'll be it for now. The VOD will go over to YouTube. Do all the things, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, comment, like, join my Discord, fuckers. Uh, you can sign us out, I guess, Mr. Guest.
All right. I had a pretty fun time. I enjoy giving my opinions on anything when asked, so this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. See ya.